my typical day now is a lot different than my typical day in the past. So let me take you through my typical day in the past. So uh, I run the network operations and technical group. So I would show up at our studios at 11:10 at between 8:30 9 o'clock in the morning. There would be a lot of meetings early on as far as dealing with budgets, dealing with strategic goals, dealing with staffing issues, and that would pretty much take up a lot of my morning. As the afternoon would roll around, we would start getting ready to produce programming, and that was really figuring out what the crews would be, what facilities we had, what issues we may have had, transmission paths, just confirming all that stuff was in place. And then by around 2:30, the crews started to come in, and then it was just like dealing with people, making sure people had what they need, answering questions, and what happens is that, I started out in the television business and I ended up in business because, after the first, I don't know, 5 to 10 years of my career, and I'm in year 40 now, it really kind of, the creative process kind of moved to the side, and now you were dealing with running a business. So basically what I would do during the day is run the business. Now working from home, and then at night I would go home and I'd watch. I would watch the games, making sure our shows looked good, making sure that people had what they needed. And, I would enjoy the games, but also be working at the same time. So they're really long days, especially when you get in the office at between 8 and 9, and you're watching TV till 11 o'clock at night, and you say, well, you're watching TV. Yeah, that's true. But you're watching TV with a different eye, with, more of a professional eye. And, believe it or not, even good days, you have problems. And, that's just the way the business rolls, and you have to get used to it. And, we end up, the whole social media and texting process now has really made the day much worse, because not only were you talking to people you worked with and your bosses during the day, but now you're talking to them all night long. And, sometimes that gets a little draining and tiring, but that's the world we live in now, no matter what you do. People think you're available 24/7. It kind of stinks, but that's sort of life.
Make sure to check out the My Career tab on the BC Navigator app, where you can track your career progress based on the amount of credits you've earned, stay updated on upcoming events from the Magner Center, and watch our videos for insight and advice on your career field.